here for the very first time with What Remains of Edith Finch. I do not know a great deal about this game. Very little do I know about it. In fact, I know it's generally considered a walking sim type game, as in there's not a lot of action and things. I know it's a game that a lot of people, it was quite popular to Let's Play around the time it came out. I think it's got sort of a gothic mystery vibe to it. Based on the title, I can only assume it involves, oh, good gosh golly me, investigating what remains of Edith Finch. But, you know, I don't know a whole lot more about it than that. How Long to Beat says the game is like 2 to 3 hours long, so it's probably not going to take us all that long. Maybe like 3 or 4 episodes, but I'm keen to get into it. Oh, on the pause screen, it gives you a little family tree here. Here's Edith, presumably Finch. 1999 to who knows when. So it seems to be there's no title screen and we're just in it now. I'm sitting there on a... Oh, I see. I got a journal here. Uh-huh. Interesting, fascinating, most intriguing. I have to move the pages back and forth. I don't know if I'm into reading it today. It's been a long boat ride. I could get some shit. But I should probably open it and... Yeah, I don't know about this. Sorry, we're like a minute in and I'm already being a goober. Alright, let's crack this thing open.
Isn't going to make sense to you. And I'm sorry about that.
You're speaking so quiet.
I'm going to start at the beginning with the house.
Okay. That's a good place to start. Before you carry on, though, can I turn your sound up? Cripes! Oh my! Oh, it's just my poor PC cannot handle this game from like 10 years ago. It would seem. Probably I shouldn't have turned all the graphic settings.
Until I was 11,
cranked to
but
the
I
max.
wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Is that so? Or is it because the remains of Edith Finch were in there? I know Edith is probably the one talking. You don't know. Maybe her grandma was named Edith. Oh wait, we do know she wasn't. So let's just turn everything down a wee bit. There we go. Now it should run at a smooth 45 or whatever this is. This is more like it. No, it's instantly bad again.
It's my brother Lewis's funeral.
Is that right? Sorry, I'm trying to pay attention to what you're saying. Maybe we bumped the resolution down a bit. Yeah, I guess that'll have to do. Sorry, my elite new age PC ain't up to it. Brother Lewis, since 2010. Right, okay, Roger. Understood? Says no trespassing, but what do we care? Edith is a rebel like that. It's basically the long and short of it. Oh, shift is a zoom. That's unusual.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
I decided to pull it out as I walked.
Maybe she thought I'd know.
To maximize the chances of dropping it in the ravine.
She thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Well, evidently she was right. A lot of people bought the game. The Finches. That sign is, like, way far away from the residence proper. Hold on a sec. Am I allowed to, like, hop over on down here? And is there a sprint button? There does not appear to be. I guess we can take the marshlands route, couldn't we? Smell the sights. See the smells. You know how it'd be. There's a very loud frog somewhere right in this bush.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
What, were you just planning to sell it?
But now
Or
I
just
have questions
leave it?
about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
This house had better spill it. Otherwise we'll be forced to torch it. Interesting. Interesting, of
The woods around
course.
the house have always been uncomfortably silent.
I hardly
As if
disagree.
they're
It was
about
loud
to
as
say
anything.
something, but never do.
Frogs never shut up. Well, if these woods could talk, I'm sure they'd tell me to get it back on the damn path and stop walking through the marshlands like a freak. But I never listened to trees anyway. An old basketball hoop. Interesting. I'm like speed walking through here. Alright, well, the main path would have taken us back around here anyway. The driveway, I guess.
The house
Right.
was exactly like I remembered it. The way I'd been dreaming about it.
Rickety. Not
As a
looking very
child,
structurally sound.
The house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
You know what? I think I relate to your childhood self. This makes me very uncomfortable.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, me too. I'm not pumped about it either. I mean, just whose idea was any of that? It's got windows. I don't want to see out when I'm up there. Crikey. So if we're presumably Edith Finch, then I wonder what the title does mean. What remains of Edith Finch? As in what remains of my childhood self in this house, perhaps? I could be wrong that we're Edith, though. I don't necessarily know that. Is this open? Am I going through the doggy door? I'm going to try the front door first.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
I'm just a little bit of a lunatic. No doubt! I like the way the words pop up in the environment, though. That's cool. And it sort of draws your eye toward the next important thing. And it's all yellow and everything. That's neat. Well, in spite of how derelict the outside was, the inside is like barely covered in dust or anything. It looks like someone's been through and cleaned it and like used stuff recently. But look, the blade of this X-Acto knife is in pristine condition, not a hint of rust. Dust motes in the air. It's all very pretty, this game. Does this mean I can touch this? It does mean that.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
That is sensible, if you were not going to come back for half a
For the
decade.
first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Interesting, because I feel like I'm in a dangerous place. Although maybe that's what home means to you.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
It's crazy that I instinctively went to the fridge and that was the next, where the text appeared next. Edith, 80, Lewis, and Dawn, or Edie, perhaps. Oh wait, so maybe my grandma is named Edith. I was joking about that, but yeah. Edie, 1917 to 2010. Same year Lewis died. What? Wait, oh, they're just there to pin this thing, I guess. In loving memory, Lewis Finch, December 1988, November 21st, 2010. Beloved brother to Edith, son of Dawn, great-grandson to E.D. Your brother's funeral, right? You said that. Sir, there might be bats in here, Edith. We should be careful. Memorial Service, Finch Family Cemetery, 2141 Fireweed Road. That was some fireweed, bro. The Holiday Feast, Witch's Kitchen, A Viking's Belly, Tasting Thailand, The Nordic Cookbook, Weird Recipes, Flour, Salt, Water, Yeast, The Northwest Chef. If I could crouch, I could see Raw Fowl. I thought I said Artemis Fowl for a minute. The Something of George Weather, or John's Weather. John's Werther. The Sublime Supper, The Pacific Pantry, Fish and Shellfish. And ook. Yeah, and the dishes as well. They're all stacked up like on the counter here, looking fairly clean, as though we just washed them when we left. So what made us tear out of this place all of a sudden? Did they mention that? I'm done? There's every possibility of that. Or are they just saying... They said she hadn't been back since her brother's funeral, so perhaps he was like the last one who was really living in the house or something. Flowers of India, Tasting Thailand, Flowers, Well, Saltwater Yeast, Fanny Farmer, Junior Cookbook. The Book of Mushrooms, The Smoke in the Forest. Ooh,
like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house. So we had Chinese a lot.
Oh, memories. Right. Sorry, I forgot the last thing that was said was... the only thing that was left was broken memories. Wait, that can't be all that bad. It looks yummy. Smoke in the Forest. A pie for Piper. Cosmic cuisine. The pleasures of Japanese cooking.
Or how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Cats never get sick of eating salmon. It's a known fact. The cookbook was even open to an apple pie recipe. We really picked up everything and left in a hurry. Like a time capsule of her family.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
It
was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Everything else it was pretty intact. So is this where something happened then? Presumably where Lewis and or Edie bit the dust? Well, there's a draft somewhere in here, which I'm not looking forward to getting spooked by. Oh, someone left their phone here and everything? I guess it'd have to be Lewis's or Edie's then. If they just left it there for 6 years. Public market. Although if someone dies, I guess you probably need their phone to get into a lot of their accounts and stuff these days. Although in 2010, perhaps
nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile
except for this.
Too many teeth.
This table over here. Smile with too many teeth.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
As in, Edie wasn't fond of the idea? So I suppose that's what... Part of what was going on here was she preferred to stay at home here. I just jumped on the dog bed here to get a better view. Wow, there's a statue out there. Man, it's a pretty big old place. If you, inherit this building and then let it...
the fireplace had a story.
Become a wreck.
Edie told me the bricks came from the original house.
Punishable by law? Somehow? Fascinating. Sank into the lake? How much of what we're standing on is water? Or sank into, a sinkhole. Oh, this table's kind of cool, how it's built out of, part of a tree trunk. Sorry? I could have sworn I just heard some fire crackle from here. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but in spite of this game being largely considered a walking sim, I don't mind the idea of walking sims as such. So it should be pretty cool for me. I suppose those two are. One of them might be us. Hard to say. The Hunter's Roast Wild Feast, a pie for Piper. Got some cookbooks in here, too. House of Leaves. That's our house at the moment, with all the ivy covering it. Let's not head to the basement just yet. Barbara! Music box, is it? Sorry, I gotta crank it. So it is.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
As in he built the rest of the house, I see. Barbara Finch. Right. The hell is all this stuff? It's almost like train equipment or something. I'm not quite sure. Oh my god, I can't believe I only just noticed all the huge wall of bugs. Simply terrifying. Is that an ant? That ant is freaking massive! Where do we live? We had to take like a ferry to get to it, so I suppose this house is on like it's not just in a lake, but it's on like an island. White Rooster wine. Good brand, good brand. Okay, yeah, so Edie was living in this house and needed like mobility aids and stuff.
A lot of things got left behind in the
So
whirlwind
perhaps
of
Lewis
that
was
last
caring for
night.
her. Yeah, no kidding. Someone's phone. This is like a box of packing peanuts, so they were about to pack something up, I guess. And didn't. Missing.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Oh my god, this your whole family, like something awful happened to all of them. He was presumed missing in 2003, though. 7 years prior to Lewis and Edie's death. So if you're 17 now, then this is 2016. Right. Which you might have said already. You said something about it having been 6 years or so. God, the book's going all the way around that. Holy crap, that would give me so much anxiety. It's kind of cool, though. This door has been sealed?
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
What? Oh, you mean in the books? Oh, I thought you meant literally for a minute there. I wasn't pleased with the idea of that. Before I head to the basement, I think I'll head to
After
the
Milton
upstairs.
disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Man, all was not well in the Finch household. This is an imposing photograph. Sealed up all the bedrooms indeed. Molly. 37 to 47.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
You know, that would put a stopper in things, wouldn't it? Is that an actual tree growing through the wall there? There's a banner up there, I guess. She was a sports fanatic. And I sure hope that whatever was living in this cage is no longer. Wow, that's supposed to be cute, but it's frankly terrifying.
I spent a lot of time playing
Whale
in
shark.
Great Uncle Walter's room. I think
It's
my
a cool
mom
paint
sometimes
job.
regretted not sealing it up.
Did she only seal all the kids that went down, I guess? A house under the ocean. Whale sharks. Oh, Finch. Oh, so as in because one of them sunk. So we're perhaps not on a lake, but we're on the edge of the ocean. Oh. Why is it so noisy out there? And 20,000
Lewis
leagues.
told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Under the sea. Well, you should have believed him because just making sure it was oiled correctly. Okay, we're good. We can leave now.
Turns
Sorry.
out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
I mean, I feel like you could have opened the bottom of the book without with the padlock the way it was, but is there any spiders in there? No, it's not.
Time to
Okay.
find out what my mom had been afraid of.
I think we could put it off a little longer. Let's go to the basement. Still a cool paint job in here, though. So that was just where the key went, I guess? Oh my god, that's so weird the way I like go down the stairs thumping one at a time, but my legs move at like I'm taking them like 6 at a time.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so
Oh,
I
this
wasn't
key just goes
too
everywhere.
surprised
We
when my
got
key
like a
didn't
collection
fit.
of keys. Oh, never mind. Fair. Never mind. The secret passage as we go. I don't know if people have been like immuring children's bedrooms. You might find a child's corpse in here, Edith. I'm not sure this seems like a great idea. You say so. And we get. Seems fairly innocent and harmless so far. Kids' drawings. So wait, this connects to one of the kids' bedrooms somehow?
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had
Actually.
no idea what was behind that door.
I was so unprepared for the level of corpsage I was about to stumble into. What's on my right side?
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
I don't like that you jumped through that without looking over here. Oh, it was just a dress. Okay, I thought it was like a mannequin or something.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
You would, wouldn't you? I mean, it basically was a painting. This is the way we saw it earlier. Those with the trees I was looking at and everything. Big old shark. Hello. You're much less scary than the real ones. I was just making sure the carpentry's all in
Molly's
order.
gerbil had
Sorry.
a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Is this meant to be like a I think this is meant to be the bedroom in here. I thought it was like a maze for a minute there. Fascinating. So what did with the gerbil when Molly went down? And why was the cage still in her room? Sea star. A real one or like a carving of one? It seems Molly shared somewhat Walter's love of the ocean. No, that can't be. Molly died in 47. Perhaps inherited some of it then. Walter did, rather. Molly Finch. Sorry, it's never stop being funny to me how you can wiggle the pages back and forth. It's the simple things.
December 13th, 1947.
Shortly before her
Dear
death.
Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner.
Oh, am I gonna be like flashing
I woke
back
up and I was starving.
for
So I
everyone's
looked
memories?
around for something to eat.
The gerbil had to die.
Gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Didn't mind it, you ate it in 2 bites. That's more like, that's a bit more than didn't mind it. Workers Island Calves. Sounds like a junior soccer team or something similar. I thought about, oh my god.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Well, I'm fairly glad you did. I think that would have been a bad idea for several reasons, actually. Is that part of the music, or is there something knocking here? Oh wow, interesting. Okay, so this is the same room, but the water level is like less high now. Oh, so did this when they said it sunk, I was wondering what they meant by that. Did they mean the house used to be like way taller, and hit like a sinkhole like brought it down by like 20 stories? Did they just like add a new floor every time they had kids or something? This is the worst house.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
Oh, it's a sad day. That's the saddest thing I've heard in this game so far.
Mom, can I come out now?
By December.
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
But what if I'm starving to death? What would you say to me then? Shall I eat Christopher then? Is that what you want? Is it? Is it? I am not an animal! Let me out! Okay, I guess I'll go to bed. And not wake up, that's fine. Oh, or is she gonna go try and go out the window and perish somehow?
I kept eating and eating.
Toothpaste. Oh, gosh.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Yeah, I'm starting to see why you are no longer. Those berries are huge. I guess it's like holly or something, but I think you're not supposed to eat these. Whatever it is.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Cripes, it's a big bird.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
I speared her with a pencil.
And suddenly, I was a cat.
Oh, I see. I was as surprised as you. For a minute, I thought you were a cat this whole time. I see. So you're a little crazy. Either that or the starvation's getting to you, or you're dreaming. It could be one of any such thing. Well, I don't seem to be able... Oh, it does let me up here. Sorry, I thought it wasn't. Oh, I'm left-clicking to jump. I
tried
gotcha.
to be quiet. The bird was really scared.
No kidding. Well, and also you were leaping around with Giddy abandoned on the branches. There's only so quiet you can be.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Oh, so did you turn to animals when you die in this
I
house?
jumped and I almost got her.
Is that what's going on? Was that us growling?
I could tell she was getting really tired.
You'd think she would
I
have
was
just flown
up
out of
in a
reach.
big tree.
Oh, this is a bad place to be jumping.
I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore.
But since
All
I was a cat,
cared
I
about
figured all
was
bets were
eating
off.
that mama bird. I gobbled her up.
On the way
Suddenly,
down to my death.
I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Oh, I see. I'm not hearing any yet, but I'll keep on the lookout, dear Molly, so that we can get our first taste of rodent flesh.
Rabbits.
Rabbits, no rodent indeed, but a legomorph. I descended upon the bunny. I brought an end to a life.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up and I didn't chew one bit.
That's
Then I flew off
really
to find
shocking.
something bigger.
We're learning how Molly became Dexter, everyone. I've never seen Dexter, but I'm pretty sure this is how it went. He dreamed of being an owl one day,
A
and
mama rabbit.
so well, it's not bigger than a rabbit, is it? If it's another rabbit, unless it's mama rabbit, you say. Catch 2 rabbits with only 2
She was
swoops.
almost too
That's
big
me.
to carry. I
Almost.
started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Oh no! Wait! Don't make me do water stuff. Oh. Oh no! I'm just gonna tumble down the side. I see. Ah! Oh no! The trees! Ow! Wait! No, the trees. They were in an inopportune place. I need to flop my way to the water. I don't think this shark is alive anymore.
I rolled off the cliff and into the ocean. Now,
Oh, this
hungrier than
wide
ever.
ocean. At least I am the shark. I mean, it's mildly better. How do I go down? I'm moving the mouse all around, and it's not. Down is not a direction I seem to be able to. Oh no, S. I gotcha. I'm just steering the
I
shark.
wanted fat, juicy seals.
Sorry about it, seal. Yarg. Come.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
I bet it would, wouldn't it? Oh, sorry, this is messing me up. S is down. Oh, I see the blood trail. I've got the smell of blood in me. Charge! You're not getting away from me that easy, innocent seal. Death. Death to every living creature in this place. Next, I turned into an ant. There was no way an ant could survive in the ocean, but I managed it anyway. Because Molly is just that OP.
Wrapped in a kite. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes,
I was a
everything
snake.
changed.
At least I think I'm a snake, or am I an octopus? Oh, I'm like dragging a
Now
tentacle
I
and
was
then.
a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Oh, cripes. I think you should have just fed Molly, everyone. She's turning into Cthulhu over here while you try and parent in new and unique and interesting ways. How long can I go with one single tentacle
I
swipe?
was big,
Holy crap.
but I moved
Yeah.
quiet.
Oh me, oh my. Wait. Time to get a taste for sailor flesh. I'm pretty sure this is the plot of, what was it, Parasitic? There's that game where you like become your little parasite who eats things from the inside out and slowly becomes a massive monster. This is basically that, except if you were a little child.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Yeah, when you're hungry, that's kind of how it'd be, isn't it? I thought they said she was 14 by the time she died, but she sounds a lot younger than that. Someone's gonna get et today. It's gonna be you. Way hey. Now we're going for the captain, and we're gonna crash this boat. Hey, way hey, up she rises, way hey, and down he dies.
After
Hey,
I was
hey, and now you're
I
dead.
was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have. So I
Fast forward
swam
3 hours
towards it.
later. She's just devouring planets. No, I'm still
I
the
slithered
big
onto the sand,
tentacled monster.
And the good smell went into an old pipe.
The good smell. I know, like, I now navigate strictly by the tentacle. I don't have to, like, pull myself along. Interesting. A doink! Oh, I thought it was a hatch I was gonna shoot open. But no, I'm just climbing straight up a drain. Oh, is it the toilet of our bathroom? It is. We ended up back here. Oh, are you gonna slither into your own bed and eat yourself? Auto-cannibalism is not the
I
answer,
got closer and closer.
as Zork would tell you. Fascinating. Fascinating, truly. It's interesting how different it looks from down here. Molly, there's a monster under your bed, but it's complicated.
All my stomach started growling.
You must have a few by now.
And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to
I
be
instantly
very
decided
close
to
now.
write all this down.
I will be delicious.
I mean, I'm not convinced yet myself. Okay. Well, that was thoroughly horrible. I wish I hadn't read that. I wish I had just imagined that Molly was a happy-go-lucky soccer fanatic.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie
She's
would
got little
have.
cat ears. Yeah, sounds like it. Oh, so is that the idea? We're going through all these, finding the remains of everyone here, so to speak? Isn't there, like, last messages? Ending, presumably, with Edie? Or maybe ending with me. I don't know. Maybe I die before this is over. Interesting. So I wonder, I don't know if it's meant, if supernatural stuff is literally occurring here, or if it's more like she was starving to death and then ate a bunch of stuff that was really bad for her and poisoned herself and was a little... Oh, no, sorry, 37 to 47, so she was like 10. That makes sense. It's about how old she sounded. And it's more that she was like experiencing delusions in her final hours. And they're all going to be like that. It's going to be like, it seems like they died in a really supernatural way, but it turns out they all died in like freak accidents. But it all seems haunted. Or you know what? Maybe monsters are real and we're all going to die. Maybe that's the moral. Cool, let's just, no, maybe I'll look at it a bit more. No, we can move on, but what if I want to carry on looking at No, we can close this up, but no, I don't know. Those clouds are quite pretty. We can close it up. Ooh, are those stars up there? All right, sorry. Sorry.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
Fascinating. I don't think that was there before, was it? Or maybe I'm just losing my mind. Why would Mom have sealed the doors? Just she didn't want people reminiscing about these sort of things. Was that a cat? Or was that the same kind of bird? This lattice does not look even slightly like it would support my weight.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories.
No, why would she?
Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past.
Right, okay. That's
Though,
what it's about.
when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
I see. That's a little disturbing, actually. Molly's like, I became a cat and then a monster and ate myself and died. And then you would adopt a cat and you're like, we should call this Molly. This is Edie's room?
And it was a good place to hide from my mom.
Dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Wow, everyone's little hands. Little handses.
Her room was like a museum.
A lot of these rooms are.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune.
Norway, that's where we are.
And misfortune.
Fascinating. Next slide, please. Oh, there we go.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse. His wife, Ingeborg, and their newborn son, Johan.
The other names didn't sound terribly Norwegian, did they? Molly and Lewis and stuff?
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
When you said the house sunk, okay, it's starting to come into focus.
The 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Right. So the hearth is the only thing that remains from the old house. Well, and the people, I guess. Most interesting. So that's not how you get out of this. How do I flee from this thing? Okay, there we go.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Well, that fate was a lot easier to trace than the one who ate a bunch of toothpaste and some suspicious berries and then became a cat, and then a shark, then an owl, then a shark, and then a sea monster. So when they said the house previously sunk, that was not at all metaphorical. Right, so this was Edie's room, and there's equipment that suggests as much as well.
Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Doesn't seem like her MO, does it? To say things in a straightforward way. So she had a satellite hooked right into her room. It just goes down into this hoard of, like, yarn, though, for some reason. I don't like the way these, like, birds' nests... Oh, they've got, like, portraits of the old birds in them. Derpy! Dear old Derpy and Bob. And Burpy. I don't like the way they like, tingle like wind chimes. The dreams in the witch house, invisible cities. Oh, these books seem very Edie core. This cage doesn't really feel like it would hold a small snake. They're wily little things. Built 1937, Sven Finch. Sven was our carpenter, and that's how he died. Dragon kills Finch. My flags aren't super strong, but I'm pretty sure that's the Norwegian flag.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
She's had a bit of a joie de vivre, huh? Oh. Is this a carpeted bathroom? What the H? Or is this some special strand of mold that started growing in here since her death? Wow, like she said, though, it is really just like we picked everything up and left, huh? So was it a Tuesday when she died, then? Since that one's open? A fuzzy toilet seat. Oh, this is one of those that's sealed, huh? People? People time? People's too tall for me. So I guess Edie's method of death is going to become... Well, I was assuming that was going to come last, but perhaps it's sometime sooner. Sven, Edie... So Sven was married. Sven and Edie were married. Am I got that right? I think so.
Lewis died.
I've never been good with family trees.
But Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Oh, I see. In the week before, right? Pretty good for only having a week. She was painting them on like an old tree stump or something. Just names all over everything. So Edie was a painter and Sven a construction type guy. A builder, maker type.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Well, and what a trace it was.
Big trace.
Yeah, pretty hard to forget or miss. Sam. Who is Sam? Oh God, there's so many names. Sam's first wife, Kay. Right.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but
Poster like twitched.
Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Won't evacuate because of a little forest fire. That's what I was looking for, was the why they asked everyone to evacuate.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long
old family tapes.
time. Edie gave a big
thought we were
interview
gonna watch a
about
bunch.
a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Mom was just not on board with any of Edie's antics, huh? I can kind of get why. I can see how it would be. Oh my God, she had a pill thing in her bed as well as her bathroom. Both of which are open to Tuesday. I can see how this would get
Edie knit me
a little
pair of
grating.
gloves every year,
Or just worrisome.
just in time to replace the old ones.
Nice. She certainly didn't not care, Edie. Even if she had a funny way of showing it. Sorry, I'm totally failing to see what order they want me to be walking around this room. I went to like the bathroom and then this door and then to this thing and then back to the TV and then back there and then back over to this side. I'm just like so confused about where they want me to go next. Sorry. If I just run around brushing my face against every little detail in this room, or maybe I'm meant to leave now. You would have thought they would make like a bird fly by the window or whatever when it was time to leave. Oh. Another thing for our magic key. Should you climb onto the toilet to do this? There's a secret in this bathroom by Sven and Edie Finch. Like, again, oiled to perfection. Not a peep out of that latch.
There's a secret in this bathroom.
So are the gloves you're wearing now? Oh, you can pull little tabs and things happen. Are they the last ones she gave you? It looks like you're wearing multiple. Did you like stitch together a bunch of her old pairs?
It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Nice, they got rhymes as well as secret passages. It's out to some boiler room or something. Or maybe just like a little secret room. It's claustrophobic. Does it end up in the basement?
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
It's a little apocalyptic, or post-apocalyptic, this room. Looks like it was never meant to exist in this building. Alright, time to crawl again. Nothing unsafe about crawling in an abandoned house of 6 years. That's made like cobbled together of parts of other old houses. Milton. And a whole bunch of alcohol. So Milton went missing, but was like really just in the house the whole time somehow or something? I don't know. Space! But perhaps there's an answer to that question coming next time on Remains of Edith Finch, because that's all the time we have for now. Interesting. I had thought it was a lot more like gothic and like 19th century. Or 17th century, 18th century maybe, than this, from what I'd heard of it. But this is interesting so far, and it's very colorful. Not just in literal colors, but isn't there like a lot of unusual characters, and the design of the house is almost like a kind of a children's storybook itself. It's kind of cool so far. I'm curious to see where it heads. I don't really have a strong grasp on what it is Edith is doing here, what answers she really desperately needed. I presume it's something to do with, I mean, maybe she wants, I mean, she seems to be trying to figure out how everyone died, but I assume Edie and Lewis are at the foremost priority. Next video going up the channel is going to be some more Okami, and that's all for now. Thank you so very much for coming around. Hopefully I'll see you around. Admiral's going to be out of here now. Peace! Treasure across the water! I wasn't across the pond, but that's not a pond. It's a moat. nice. Or was it 6 in the common scores? Can't remember. No, 5 in the common score, 6 over here. Look at us go. We got fighting march here and a great